BMW P115C, find the air leak before buying an expensive mass airflow sensor. The usual cause is unmetered air from a split intake duct, charge pipe, or crankcase ventilation leak. Inspect those first. Replace the MAF only after leak and wiring tests. P115C is BMW's DME plausibility check for the air mass signal. The computer compares air measured by the MAF with air predicted from throttle position, engine speed, boost pressure, and other operating data. Measured flow is lower than expected. You'll often meet it on turbocharged BMWs such as N20 4-cylinder and N55 6-cylinder 3 Series, 5 Series, X3, and X5 models. Expect a check engine light, hesitant acceleration, rough idle, reduced power, or lean mixture companion codes. With a steady warning, normal coolant temperature, and no severe shaking, you can usually drive gently to diagnose it. Avoid hard boost. Stop until the BMW if the light flashes, the engine misfires heavily, stalls repeatedly, smokes, or loses nearly all power. Start with free or cheap causes: a loose oil cap, poorly seated airbox lid, clogged BMW air filter, disconnected vacuum line, or split rubber intake boot. Inspection may cost nothing. Hoses, clamps, or a filter commonly stay under €150 or dollars. Next are BMW crankcase ventilation and charge air leaks. On N20 and N55 engines, the PCV system is often built into the valve cover, while plastic charge pipes and intercooler seals can crack. Repairs can run roughly €100 to €900 or dollars. An actual BMW MAF sensor, damaged connector, or broken wire comes after leak checks, typically around €150 to €500 or dollars depending on the model. Throttle body, valvetronic, or DME faults are less common and can push workshop costs beyond $1,000. First, scan the BMW before clearing anything. Record. P115C, every companion code, freeze frame engine speed, load, temperature, and boost or manifold pressure. Misfire or lean codes suggest unmetered air. Boost control codes make the charge air track the priority. Use live data to compare fuel trims at warm idle and around 2500 RPM without loading the engine. Strong positive correction that improves as RPM rises favors a vacuum or PCV leak. Phone and handheld scanners are available at carcodesauto.com. Switch the engine off, open the BMW airbox, verify the filter is clean and correctly seated, then follow the duct past the MAF. Flex each rubber elbow gently, splits often hide underneath, and every clamp must sit squarely. For the decisive check, use a regulated automotive smoke machine at low pressure with the engine off, smoke escaping from an intake seam, vacuum hose, valve cover, charge pipe joint, or intercooler connection identifies the path the DME cannot account for. Listen near the BMW valve cover for a sharp whistle, check for oil around its seams, and feel whether the oil cap is abnormally difficult to lift at idle. Excessive crankcase vacuum points toward a failed PCV diaphragm, but confirm it with smoke. Inspect the BMW charge tract from turbo outlet to throttle body. Look for loose retaining clips, cracked plastic, displaced seals, and fresh oily mist at a joint. On N55 cars, pay special attention where the plastic charge pipe meets the throttle body. Then inspect the MAFE plug for bent pins, moisture, rubbed wiring, or a loose lock. If the sensing element is dirty, use only dedicated MAF cleaner and let it dry completely. Never touch the element, and do not treat unplugging it as proof. If the intake passes, compare key-on manifold pressure with the local barometric pressure and watch commanded versus actual throttle data on the BMW scanner. Companion throttle, boost pressure, or valvetronic codes redirect the test. Never force the electronic throttle plate by hand. After repairing any leak, clear the code, drive through idle, light cruise, and moderate acceleration, then rescan. Stable trims and no returning P115C close the case. That smoke test is why buying a BMW MAF first can waste several hundred. DIY costs can be €10 to €80 or dollars for cleaner, filter, clamps, or small hoses. A BMW charge pipe is often roughly $150 to $450. A valve cover PCV repair may land around $250 to $900, varying sharply by engine. A BMW specialist may charge roughly €100 to €250 or dollars for smoke testing and diagnosis, with labor added to the repair. Do not buy a MAF, throttle body, or turbo before checking intake sealing, PCV operation, connector condition, and relevant live data. If smoke or live data exposes a leak, repair it and retest. If the BMW intake is sealed, wiring is sound, and P115C returns with implausibly low MAF readings, then replace the MAF.